Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of my YouTube channel journey. I can't believe that I'm 8 months in. It's gone so quickly, but I'm really pleased with my progress this month. Things have really moved on. So I'll update you about my progress this month. I set up a Facebook page for Art Book Nook. I haven't added anything to it yet, but this is something that I would like to use alongside my channel. So I've got that, Art Book Nook. I've also got the domain name artbooknook.com for when I finally get around to building the website to support my channel. I've finally, believe it or not, I finally resolved my light issues. So I shall talk a bit more about that. I rearranged my room that I use for my art, for my hobbies, my craft. I bought an extra table, can you believe? Got 3 tables crammed in here. I'll see if I can get a decent photo. But I've rearranged my room, and so I bought a light, and I'm going to call it the airplane light. And it sort of worked in the beginning, you know, to light the books, better lighting to record the books when I film the books. But if you touched it, it sort of flapped about like a bird. And if it wasn't daylight, it still wasn't bright enough. So anyway, I've took the plunge. And I finally bought, it's called a newer overhead camera frame. And it's really sturdy. It wasn't cheap. It was a bit more money than I would like to spend at this point in time. But it's very, very sturdy, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I've been able to also buy some strip lights that are magnetic, and they clip all around the inside of the frame. And you can adjust the brightness of them, and you can also make them, if you wanted to use them elsewhere in your house, you can carry them around, use them like a torch. You can put them somewhere, they'll respond to motion, but obviously I'm not going to do that. I just want them on the frame, and it's made a massive difference. So when I recorded about half a dozen books the other day, the quality, I definitely noticed a difference in the quality. But after all the rearranging of my art room, after all that effort, it still wasn't good enough in here. So I've actually set it up in my conservatory, which is very cold this time of year. I haven't got any heating in there, but to be honest, I'm only in there a few minutes, and if the sun's out, it does actually warm it up. Yeah, so I've managed finally, sorry to keep waffling on about it, but it's been driving me nuts for ever since I started, the lighting quality. And talking about the lighting quality, I've just wasted an hour trying to record this video on my laptop rather than the mobile phone. But the camera on the laptop is not as good as the camera on the mobile. So I've actually given up with that, recording that. So yeah, so I'm waffling again, aren't I? So yes, so I'm going to put some, links down below to my setup for my lighting, in case any of you are interested. All right. So what else? Let's have a look, because I've had a really good month. I'm really excited to tell you what's happened. So when I'm recording the books, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I sort of record them top down, and I can't see what I'm actually recording. I can look before I start recording, but then if I move the book, I'm not sure if it's right in the centre of the frame. So I came across a solution, and it's something called, it's called Screen Copy, but it's spelled SCRCPY. And it's a bit of free software that you can download from GitHub. And I'll put links below. And what I do is I connect my mobile phone up to my laptop, and I can actually see what I'm recording on my phone on my laptop. So I know that I've got the camera, I've got the book right in the centre, and everyone's going to be able to see it properly. Because I recorded a video last week, I posted it last week, Cozy Days by Iravi, and it was wide. It was very wide, and it would have been very difficult. That's why I actually went out and searched for this bit of free software, so I could see what I was recording, because it was really wide. And if you haven't seen that video, I've put a link to it below, which brings me on to my book requests. So a lot of my very first book request was from a gentleman who asked to see a book video of a book by Ashley Jackson, who's a Yorkshire-based artist, and I did record it a long time ago, but I wasn't happy with the recording. So if you're watching, Trevor, I have re-recorded it with my new setup, and I will be posting that one very soon for you. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I really wasn't happy with it because it just didn't look right. You know, I had half a book in the shot. So anyway, I'll post that. So another thing I came across, because some of the books I record are out of print, and I do always keep a link in my video descriptions to a website called archive.org. So if a book's out of print, you can actually borrow it online and look at it, although you have to look at it on your computer, but you are able to flip through it. And I thought, well, it's just such a shame not to record videos just because the book's out of print, because you can get second-hand copies of these books, and it would be a shame to sort of bury them in history, really, because some of them are really beautiful. But anyway, I came across this website called bookfinder.com, and I'll put a link for you below, because it does a global search for books that are in print and also out of print, and it will list everywhere you can buy one, and also it'll list all the used copies where you can buy one as well. So I did a search, for example, one of the books I did last month was Limited Palette, Art of the Limited Palette by Hazel Sohn, and just to show you the results I got for searching for books. Okay, so that might help you if you really like one of the books I reviewed. So yeah, so I had some lovely feedback from my videos, from my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who sent me get well wishes. That was really nice. And I have recovered now fully from COVID, and I've got my hearing back. Thank goodness for that. It's taken 3 months. Can you believe 3 months? I actually went deaf. Couldn't hear a thing. You know, when somebody spoke to me, I had to look at their lips to try and understand what they were saying, and it was really muffled and faint. It was quite disconcerting, actually, and it has taken me 3 months to recover from COVID. But so thank you everyone who sent me wishes. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Thank you. So I've had feedback, like people have said they really like my book reviews. They find them very helpful, because I literally go through each page and I provide the detail, and also they appreciate the research I do around the artist, so they can find out more about the artist as well. So that's nice. I've been congratulated on my production quality and the fact that my videos aren't clickbait. They are what they say. I'm not, you know, it's not clickbait. And also they like this video where I'm waffling. They like the fact I just get straight into it. There's no fancy introduction that goes on for 3 minutes, you know, while you have to sit and wait. We don't, you could whiz off, couldn't you? Whiz forward. But they appreciate the fact there's no great long introduction. And the best of all is I've had loads of people commenting and telling me that because of my book review, they've actually bought the books. And some people have said they've bought lots of them. So sorry if I'm costing you money, but at least you can make an informed choice, can't you? You know, from my book review. So that's great. So I'm going to cut to what you probably come here for, and that's my analytics this month. And I've got some really good news. So I published 4 book reviews, and also my monthly vlog, if you want to call it that, my episode 7. So I published Art of the Limited Palette by Hazel Sohn, Expressive Sketchbooks by Helen Wells, Ink and Wash in the Garden by Camilla Dambo Bricks, and Scottish Skies by Scott Naismith. No, say it again. Scottish Skies by Scott Naismith. So I published those. The Scottish Skies book you cannot buy. It only ever had one print run, and it is out of print. And I did email Scott, and he said there are no plans at the moment to reprint it. So, but the reason I filmed it was, again, because I said I don't want to I've got all these beautiful books. Most of them are still in print, but I think I just want to share some of the because they are lovely. I just want to share them with people. And it's been so cold and grey here. It's been grey for months in the UK. You know, we've had the odd hour of sunshine, and it's been so depressive. And this particular day, it was raining, it was dark, it was horrible. And I just wanted to put some colour into my life. And I put links below to those book reviews. Do look at Scott's work. It is so bright and colourful. And I just wanted to cheer people up, really. It's absolutely stunning, his work. They're very large, big canvases, you know, metre square, but beautiful, very colourful. You might want to take a quick look at that. So anyway, so I published those, and then, this is the bit, Friday the 24th of January, I actually reached over 3,000 watch hours. Now, I know everybody talks about, oh, you have to have 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. And that's true, to get monetized for adverts. Because I've been told that there are adverts on my book reviews already, but I don't get any revenue for that. But when you get to 3,000 watch hours, that's when YouTube invite you to join the partnership program. So I was thrilled. And I did apply, and I submitted my application, and it takes YouTube about 5 days, because they do actually look at your channel, and they look at your content, and they see how regularly you're uploading content and all that sort of thing. So they do review it. It's not an automatic thing when you hit 3,000 watch hours. So anyway, they've accepted my channel. So I'm now a member of the partnership program, and I'm absolutely thrilled. And I can actually, I can actually set up a membership program and offer memberships to subscribers. And if they want to support your channel, they can through YouTube. And I haven't had the time, because I'm still working. I haven't had the time to actually research what I can offer in exchange for that, other than just people wanting to support me. But yeah, I was delighted, and even better. Yeah, so I was asked to. Yes, sorry, I'm waffling again. So on Friday the 24th, I got the invitation, and on Wednesday, January 29th, so 5 days later, I had an email from YouTube saying my channel had been accepted. So yay, happy days. I'm recording this on the 4th of February, and I now have 2,039 subscribers, which I'm absolutely delighted about. So I'm so pleased to have you all on my channel, supporting my channel. And what else have I got? I've got I've got just under 3,200 watch hours. So that was at the end of January. So I'm about 800 watch hours away from actually getting monetized, which is brilliant. And the last 3 months, I've averaged 460 watch hours a month. So I think, hopefully, by the end of March, the channel will be monetized, which will be great, because that's 10 months. 10 months of hard work, though. 10 months of... I wouldn't call it hard work. It's not hard work, it's a commitment of time, because it's really enjoyable, but it has taken a lot of time. I must have spent at least 15-20 hours a week on my YouTube channel, just to give you an idea of how much time's involved. and that's not including thinking time. So yeah, so I won't go through what I've got to do. I won't go through that because bore you to death, because every time I say I'm going to do something and it never happens. I'll just tell you what I've done next time. So I'm almost monetized, 10 months. So what am I going to say? I'm going to make this short this month. So yeah, thank you everyone who supported me. I'm nearly there. When you watch anybody's video, because it's a lot of time and effort, I know I say this every time, but a lot of time and effort goes into producing content for YouTube. So it costs you nothing. Just click like or subscribe or click the notification, and that really helps the content creators. It helps them. YouTube then pushes their videos forward. So if you could do that. I'd like to give another shout out to Diane Anton Studio. She's always promoting my channel to her subscribers, and I'm really grateful to her. It's been amazing really to have that support. And if you're thinking of starting a channel, you will find that other YouTubers will help you. You sort of gain YouTube friends. So don't hesitate. I started this after seeing my channel, after I was inspired by Jen from Silver and Solo. I followed her. She started and set up her YouTube channel, and it was the catalyst really for me thinking, oh well, maybe that's something I can do, because I want it to be able to support my retirement, my state pension. I can survive on my state pension, my UK state pension, but there won't be any spare really for extras or treats, which is what I'm hoping YouTube will provide for me. I'm not wanting to go on big holidays or anything, but just to be able to buy some more art supplies, because it can be expensive. My sister bought me a tube of watercolor paint for Christmas, and it cost over £20. But it is lovely. It is lovely. Actually, I've got it here. I think I could show you actually. I'm just going to reach over. Hold on. Show you what I've done. So I've just been doodling, but I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? I've just been doodling with it. It's called Lunar Blue, but look how beautiful it is. Yeah, I'll put a link to that below. Look how it granulates. I don't know if you can see. But anyway, yeah, so so that's my goal really. But I do enjoy recording videos, and I do enjoy communicating with my subscribers through the comments. It's really nice. It's lovely. So if you're thinking of starting the YouTube channel, just take the plunge. Just take the plunge. It's wonderful. It really is. Now, there's a quote here that I wanted to share with you. I came across it. I don't know who's written this, but I'll put. It says, in English we say, "Can I be a child again?" But in poetry we say, "Take me back to when laughter was endless and my dreams were bigger than my fears." And I think that's it. When you're young, well, I know when I was young, you have all these dreams, don't you? And I know when I first left school and I started out and I sort of set up a couple of businesses in my lifetime. When I was young, I never even thought that I would fail. Failure was not an option for me. And I was very fortunate. My parents always said to me, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out, at least you've tried, you can try again. So I was very fortunate to have that encouragement from my parents. But I think it's right, isn't it? As you get older, I think you probably do become more fearful or more cautious. But really, you've nothing to lose with YouTube. If you've got a mobile phone and you've got internet access, you can give it a go. Just try, just give it a go. The only thing to lose is time, which is very precious, isn't it? Okay, I think that's enough waffling. So that's my news. 8 months in, and I've finally been accepted for the YouTube partnership programme, and hopefully by the end of March I'll actually be monetised and be earning some revenue from my you know, from the adverts that YouTube place on there. And I've got loads of plans, loads of more plans for my channel. You know, I want to include some tutorials and things, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, waffled enough. Thank you very much, and keep safe, everybody, and keep well, and I'll see you next month.